You can get iFixit kits in a range of sizes now, but today we're looking at the Big Daddy. I've been a massive fan of iFixit for a number of years now. I'm pretty sure I first saw them, like most people did, with Linus Tech Tips. I think they were one of the very first people that featured them. But there's such a range that they do. This is my first one that I ever had. This was the Pro Tech Toolkit, probably the most commonly seen one. You've got all these smaller bits. Then I got the slightly bigger version, which was great for my big hands. We got the double kit, which combines the small and the bigger one. So you've got all of the bits together. And then we've also got the Marlin Precision set, which if you use any certain bits regularly, you've got them always on a screwdriver. I've also got one of the original smaller toolkits. You probably wouldn't have seen it. I'll put a picture on the screen now because it's quite old now. It's obviously been replaced for a number of years. And I've also got another one of these kits at home, especially handy if you need something with a bigger thread or a bigger bit, or if you need to torque something down quite hard. I also got a Moray in my backpack as well, the really small one, so it's literally an iFixit kit wherever I go. They're just such handy things to have. One thing I've yet to look at though is the big boy Repair Business Toolkit. This is actually the 2023 edition, and I've been pestering iFixit for quite a while to look at one of these, so a big thank you to them for actually sending this over. There's a few new products in this one compared to the last one, so definitely get this one if you are looking to actually buy one. I'll go through all the parts, of course, as we go throughout the video. I'll also tell you the price if you were to buy these individually. I have worked it all out. And let's get into this one. There's 30 exclusives in here, and I've been really looking forward to this, so let's crack it open. Managed to take off the sleeve, which was good. Didn't really want to have to rip it. So let's open this up. Here we go, nice bag, got some nice heavy duty zips. There's also some clips on there as well. You have got a shoulder strap that's included. They do sell this on its own as well, so if you want to make your own custom Repair Business Toolkit, you can do, or if you just like the bag, of course. So let's have a look at what we've got included. It's like Christmas opening this with all the bits that are inside. So opening it up, we have got the Marlin toolkit on the front, so a nice easy access design. So Torx, tri-point, you get the idea. You can also obviously take this out as well and then unfold it, and you'll get the normal traditional Marlin set. So then you just fold this part down, that bit up, and then you can roll it. So then it's in the more portable design. But then if you want to just put it back in your bag, just fold the flaps behind. This bit kind of folds up a little bit and then tucks behind the elastic. So a couple of different options for that. So next up, we've got the multimeter. It comes with the leads and some instructions as well. This is one that iFixit sell on the website if you do want to pick one up separately. Next up, we've got the iFixit portable anti-static mat. Let's have a little look at this. So included in there, you've got your different straps. There's also a crocodile clip point as well for you can put onto your power supply or whatever you are using as your grounding device. So we've got a square work mat. If you're repairing your own stuff, I think it's more of a personal preference whether you use it or not. You may have seen in my previous video that I've been doing all my builds and stuff on the channel, and I've never used anti-static stuff. It takes a lot of ESD to actually damage devices. You might have seen the Linus Tech Tips video. It takes a real heckin' charge to actually do any damage nowadays. So it's up to you, obviously, if you're going to use that or not. If you're going to repair other people's things, then I'd probably suggest you do use that, especially if they're going to be actually watching you do it. Next up, we've got some microfiber cleaning cloths. So we've got a smaller one, more fine cloth. It's kind of like a nice glasses cloth, actually. And you've got a bigger one in there as well. So in the little pocket at the back here, we have got the eye opener. If you're struggling with maybe the adhesives on certain devices of opening them up, then some heat can always help reduce the tack, so that's always a nice thing to have, and obviously reusable as well with the microwave. That's everything included in the front flap. Now let's go into the main section. Lots of things to look at here. So we've got one of their repair manifests. If you want to pause that and have a read, you can do. Basically saying that everything should be repairable. We own it. Let us do what we want with it. We've got magnetizer, demagnetizer, very useful things to have. This is my screwdriver that I use for PC builds with long heat sinks or where I can't reach. I always need to keep this one charged up. I've got one on the side that I use. Just give it a little bit of a wiggle in the magnetizer bit, and that's all ready. If you drop any screws in there, you can easily retrieve them. Then obviously the other side, if you want to demagnetize, you just put it through there. Next up, some suction cups. These are the real heavy duty ones, rather than the little small ones you get with the Repair Toolkit, for example. These are real beefy iPad repairs, maybe laptop screens, something you need a little bit more purchase. These are going to be the ones for that, over the smaller ones that are meant for like mobile phones. Got some screen cleaner, so perfect to go with the microfiber cloths, especially if you're going to repair devices. You don't want to leave all your fingerprints on there, so that's a nice bottle with there. Next up, we've got the Pro Tech Toolkit. Of course, I showed you this earlier on, but the kit that you will be very familiar with. Got all of your tweezers and spudgers and bits and bobs for your most common repairs. One of the most important parts of the kit. Some calipers, this is a new addition for this year. You can buy these separately online if you'd like to, but a very useful thing to have, a set of calipers. I've actually wanted to get a set, so that's handy that they're included. Not everyone will use this, but it's a very handy thing if you do need one. You've also got a replacement battery in there as well, so that's a bonus. Next up, we have the anti-clamp, so reverse of a clamp. Handy if you need to take off mobile phone screens, for example. I think that's actually what's on the box, yeah. So this will allow you to basically clamp down your phone and your screen together with the suction pads that are on it. You can then lock it into twist mode. So once you've got that locked in, you can then actually start turning it to open the drawers. Then that will help you remove the screen from the body of the phone, making the whole process of opening your device a lot easier. There's also some suction tape in there as well, so if you're having a bit of trouble opening it as it is, you can add that on. Behind this bit of Velcro, we've got one of the project trays. I'll cover that in a second. We've also got the strap, and also a little bit of information about what's in the entire kit. Obviously I'm running you through it. So there's your strap for the actual bag. So here's the mat itself. We've got a nice shiny surface. You can actually use the included pen to write down like dimensions, for example, or things you need to remember. Now the mat itself is a lot heavier than it looks, but it's actually magnetic, so any parts you drop aren't going to go sliding about. So that's a nice little thing to see. I don't know if this was intentional, but the metal clip that's on the pen also means that sticks to the board. I don't know if that was accidental or whatever, but very cool nonetheless. Now the divider that's in the bag, you can actually remove. There's some Velcro at the bottom, so I'm going to do that. So we can take out and show you the last remaining parts. In the top left hand corner, we've got some of the original opening picks. There's also a tool, I think it's for an iPhone. There's a very specific part you have to open up, and that's the tool for that. I'll put it on the screen. I can't quite remember what it's for. There's also a little badge pin. They've also got one of the fabric logos there as well. Got a carabiner, obviously you can take that off and use it if you'd like to. We've got an anti-static brush. We've also got a box opener, so handy if you need to open anything while you're doing work. Little bowl for cleaning off things, getting lint off screens, for example. That's that there. Got some more of the tools that you see in the tech toolkit on the right hand side, so good for replacements. There's a pair of nylon tipped tweezers, and then we've also got a pair of ESD safe ones on the end. And then last but not least, we've got some Tessa tape and also some polyamide tape. These are in the back of this little compartment. But that was a look at the iFixit Repair Business Toolkit, the 2023 edition, currently on sale for £269, down from £299. If you were to buy this all individually, I worked it out and it came out at £406, so considerably cheaper buying it as a bundle. So even if you use 60% of the items that are included, you do save yourself money over buying it all custom in a custom basket and working it all out like that. Certainly do save yourself money in the long run. So I'll leave this linked in the description box below if you do want to pick one up. Big thank you, of course, to iFixit for sending this out for me to look at. Maybe we'll do a little follow-up with a review of the stuff that I've used after maybe like 6 or so months, just to see what I think of it. But iFixit stuff's always been great quality, so I'm sure it'll be a positive review anyway. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.